Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's been another exciting week and hope everyone had a good one. Today, if you remember last video, I built that bridge, stairway, and pathway out to what's going to be another spire. So today, I'm actually showing you that retractable bridge that I've put up there. So hopefully, this is something cool for you. I'm going to try to make this as close to a tutorial as possible, so that way you can follow along, build it if you want to. Anyway, and this stairway leading into the sky kind of reminds me of that never-ending staircase in Super Mario 64, like before you got the stars. When you were trying to go fight the final Bowser. But anyway, that aside, I'm actually going to make a lot of the floor of this tunnel glass, so it looks even more ominous, so to speak. But yeah, that's the plan here. Now, this bridge, unless you want to fully encapsulate it, the width of this bridge is going to be 7 blocks wide. So that central path is going to be block number 1. We get 2 blocks of space, and then this row of blocks here. This is going to be where your redstone circuit goes. And I will say, this is very resource intensive with redstone. You're going to need, like, however many blocks you're going distance, you're going to need that many repeaters. So just a heads up, if you're thinking about making this one. Then we're going to make that same kind of path on this side. And if you've got a redstone farm, that'll help a ton with getting all the resources you need for this. Now, thankfully, you don't need any quartz. So that's at least an appeasement to my mind. You know, I don't have to worry about going to the nether for crap tons of quartz, so I'm glad for that. But anyway, you will need just the repeaters, some redstone dust, and then also you're going to need as many sticky pistons as this bridge is long as well. So full disclosure, very resource intensive. So, you know, if that's something you want to go for it. So if you're enjoying my content, I would really appreciate any subscriptions or shares or likes or comments on the videos. That goes a long way to help me out, and I appreciate your support. Now, if not, totally fine, but I appreciate you stopping by anyway. So anyhow, continuing with the bridge. If you weren't clued into my previous video, this is kind of a trap bridge, so it only extends one way with my current design. That's on purpose. I don't have it built to be a two-way functioning bridge. So this actually comes in handy for PvP, or if you have mobs chasing you, it's going to be really handy as well. When you go across the bridge, you have to stand on the trigger to ensure that it extends at least 6 or 8 blocks out in front of you before you start moving. And then once you do start moving, you need to start moving like running. You can't just walk. So anyway, we're going to put redstone next to each sticky piston. Don't connect the redstone lines, just go piston to piston. Just redstone dust next to each piston here. We're going to do that on both sides, and if you didn't catch it, make sure that your pistons are offset. So if you've got one, you see how they're kind of alternating? That is a requirement for this bridge. So don't have 2 pistons extending to the same block. They need to be extending to different blocks from each side, if that makes sense. And again, redstone dust next to each piston, and then you're going to put a redstone repeater between each one and put it on the full tick delay, because that's part of the mechanism of this bridge that helps it to work properly as well. And we're going to do that between every single piston. And as you can notice, it does help it to extend alternating as it goes, so that way when you start to cross, it retracts behind you as you're moving. And that's why the tick delay on those repeaters is crucial. Anyway, and I really love this design. I think it's really cool. Now, one of the parts of this design that is critical to help it be a trapped bridge. Once you've gotten that mechanism set, this is how it's going to extend in front of you. And then once you start moving, it will start retracting behind you just like that. So that's why you have to continue moving once you start. And just to show you once again, we're going to trigger the bridge, make it extend. And now you do, if you have somebody chasing you or something chasing you, you do want to make sure that you've got at least a 10 block lead on it. So here we go. If you put walls up to make it a 1 width bridge, that's where the trap comes in handy, because this is going to happen to any mob that chases you if they're not moving fast enough. I did put slime blocks under here so that if you fall, there's no danger. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the bridge. I will have the fully complete version next time I show you the spire. But anyway, if you want to build it, I hope to see that, and drop a comment, let me know. Appreciate you guys, and have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.